Tragedy at Fort Hood. An Army major and psychiatrist opens fire on the Texas base, killing 12 and wounding more than 30. The eyes of the world are watching. The McCourt divorce, the court battle is underway. Jamie wanted her job back, didn't happen, but what will happen to the Dodgers? Oh, it's only just begun. If you wonder where we went wrong, a popular show for teenagers features a three-way sex scene. Somebody said there's too much sex and violence on TV. I don't know. Maybe they're right. Top story today, the shocking events at Fort Hood in Texas, where Army Major Nadal Hassan, a psychiatrist, went on a shooting spree, killing 12 and injuring 30. Hassan was shot multiple times but survived. He is in military custody, but he is not talking to officials. 2 other soldiers were taken into custody and they're being interrogated. How could this happen? What caused him to snap? The only information is that Hassan was going to be deployed to Iraq and wasn't pleased. How much that contributed to the attack is unknown. We do know that Hassan completed a fellowship in disaster and preventative psychiatry earlier this year. Our contributors tonight, civil rights attorney and radio talk show host Leo Terrell, and syndicated author, the advice goddess, Amy Alkon. Amy, I'll start with you. Obviously a tragic day. How concerned does the military have to be about the stress these men and women are under?
I don't think this is about stress. The guy was a Muslim, and it's amazingly, the AP said that there were all these postings he'd made. Federal law enforcement officials saw them saying stuff about suicide bombings, and a colleague of his said that he said Muslims have the right to rise up against the U.S. military, and people should strap bombs on themselves. I mean, this was a concern. This is not just another crazy.
Leo, do you think they missed it here?
No, they didn't miss it, and I'm very critical of my colleague there. So what? He's a Muslim. So what? He's an American-born citizen in this country, and right now it's premature to indict this person simply because of his religion. It's way too early. No. You said the first thing you said was he's a Muslim. No, he's an American. No, listen to me. He's an American citizen, and your statement, he's a Muslim, sends shockwaves to every Muslim in this country. And the Muslim community condemned this. So let's not be premature and attack him.
Okay, the moderate Muslims in America, many of these people have never read the Quran. There's a verse in the Quran, and it's meant to be taken literally, fight and kill the disbelievers where you find them. It's called the verse of the sword. Islam tells Muslims to convert or kill the infidel and install the new caliphate.
Wrong. There are peace-loving Muslims, Americans in this country. Don't indict the Muslim community.
No, I'm not indicting the Muslim community.
Yes, you are. The first thing that came out of your mouth was Muslim.
Leo, no. Al-Qaeda has told Muslims to go infiltrate the U.S. military. I'm not indicting the Muslim community. There are many very nice people who are Muslim.
Yes, Leo.
Islam is not a religion of peace.
All we know right now, Fred.
All right, Leo, go ahead.
Fred, all we know right now is that a American-born citizen in the Army shot and killed someone. Way too early to bring up this man's religion.
No.
The type of shockwave.
Sorry, Leo has to get a better internet connection so he can read on Google all the things the guy has said about being Islam and how that's connected to this attack.
All right, let's move on to our next topic here. Shelby Feldheimer sued the city of Los Angeles for discrimination. The probationary officer claimed she was fired because she was a lesbian. She lost that case today. Feldheimer's attorneys claim she suffered harassment, but the court found she was lying. That's why she was fired. She took the day off and claimed she had to care for her then-girlfriend. The girlfriend said, I wasn't sick. Feldheimer says she'd still like to become a police officer. You can sue anybody for anything. Leo, as an attorney, what in the world can be done about frivolous lawsuits?
Fred, frivolous lawsuits should never be filed. But you know what? This same jury found that she was harassed. The problem here is that sexual orientation, she was gay. She is a gay police officer. 50% of this country has a problem with gay employees, gay people. So what I'm saying is this is not frivolous. The jury did find harassment. They did not find that she was terminated. So I take this out of the realm of frivolous because, Fred, that case never see a jury if it's frivolous.
Leo, but let me ask you, and as I read it, they said she was harassed, and wasn't it no more so than anyone else? Am I misreading that?
No, you're absolutely right, Fred, on that. The point is the jury ruled against her. But what I'm saying is the comment about the case being frivolous, that's when a case would never see a jury, Fred, if it's frivolous. I'm saying that, some cases go to trial.
Leo, you got the naive thing going again.
Come on, Leo.
Come on. That's very cute. No, that's really quaint, Leo. But I think we've gone totally over the top with what constitutes sexual harassment. It's like, nice hair, you're fired. There was no groping here, no persistence of advances. Her Spanish instructor said he hoped his next girlfriend would be a cop. Ooh. He didn't grab her breast and say that. He didn't even ask her out. He maybe hinted she didn't pick up. Case closed. Her firearms instructor said he missed her. You know, my neighbors were gone for a few days. I said the same thing. I'm not having sex with my neighbors. I don't want to have sex with the neighbors.
I've been practicing, listen, unfortunately, I've been practicing civil rights law for 20 years. And I'm sadly to report that discrimination, sexual harassment is alive and well, unfortunately.
Okay, but once again, Leo, same point as the last one. This is not about general claims. She complained her complaints weren't taken seriously. Well, they weren't serious complaints. Neither is anybody's claim that, darn, the wife packed me a cheese sandwich again, sexual harassment with some special meaning. This did not meet the standard. Quid pro quo harassment, got to put out you're fired, or, this persistent conduct.
Leo, I'll give you the last word. Go ahead.
The case never sees a jury, Fred. If the case didn't have merit, the judge decided the case should go to the jury.
All right, let's move on. Well, we learned today that Brad Pitt was recently in a motorcycle accident. He said no injuries except his ego. The motorcycle was ruined. How did it happen? Well, here it is. He was trying to escape overzealous photographers. Last month here in L.A., he said the paparazzi cut him off in traffic. Now, they've got a right to take pictures and do their job. But when do their rights end and the rights of the individual begin, Amy?
I mean, this is amazing. You're Brad Pitt and the paparazzi want a picture of you and you are shocked. This is total princess behavior on the part of these stars. Now, I'm not for the unsafe driving thing, but what they're really asking is, how can I be internationally famous, make tens of millions of dollars per picture, and live a totally normal life? You can't. These people cannot go out and lead these normal lives. They're going to be chased by the paparazzi. And we have laws, and those laws need to be enforced. This idea that there's some kind of thing other than Brad Pitt being unwise here and one paparazzi or a few paparazzi being, crazy drivers.
Look, I don't feel sorry for Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt makes his money by being a public celebrity, a well-known celebrity. And in a perverted sense, he encourages this. Being on a motorcycle. These paparazzis are out there trying to earn a living. They sell magazines, newspaper. If Brad Pitt didn't make his living based on the public appeal, then, hey, he shouldn't be complaining. Yeah, but that's his way of life.
But, Leo, when do they cross the line? When do they get too close? When do they invade his privacy?
I'll tell you, Fred, when you're out in public, the answer you may not like it. The answer is never. But if he's at home, if he's inside his home, fine, he has an expectation of privacy. But if he's out on the public streets, Fred, I don't believe he has a right of privacy or any type of privacy rights whatsoever.
So, Amy, what do you think? Never leave your house, never go outside?
Well, I think I agree with Leo on this one. If you're a movie star, you might have to live in a gated community. Boo-hoo. You know what? You can afford a chateau in the south of France, move there. If it's a problem for you, that paps want a picture of you. But what I find is more often than not, they go to the places. These stars are hanging out at the Ivy and Fred Siegel, where all the paps are. They're waiting to be photographed.
All right.
And there's a strategy to it, too.
Finish up. Go ahead, Leo.
No, there's a strategy. Trust me. These guys go out and they're managed by PR firms, so they know what they're doing when they inject themselves in the public.
All right. Next topic.